In your opinion, why do you think people use or try drugs?
In my opinion, people try or use drugs because of curiosity. Because like if you're curious about something and like you see other people do it and then they ask you if you wanna try, then I guess you'll say yes. Also, why they do it? Because once you get hooked to it, a lot of people say that it's hard to remove that or it's hard to like get it out from your system. So you keep wanting
They
more.
think of drugs as an escape. Okay? Sometimes life is too bad for them. It's either life is too good or life is too bad. They think of it as an escape other than death. Sometimes others choose suicide, right? While others choose drugs. How? Drugs grant them ecstasy. Drugs grant them pleasure in other ways that they cannot perceive. Instead, they use it. Sometimes those use become misuse, and those misuse becomes abuse. And that's the one that kills people.
Una, dahil sa poverty. Kung mababa yung economy ng bansa, maraming taong naghihirap. So kung maraming taong naghihirap, may possibility na gumamit sila ng drugs. So kapag gagamit ka ng drugs, bebenta yon. Kaya ayun. Yun.
Because some people are curious to try drugs, if it is good or not. Sometimes people think that it is the best solution to forget their problems.
In my opinion, people use drugs to forget their problems and to escape from reality.
Can you define drug in one word? What is it and why?
I can define drugs as air. Because as we all know, air is all around us. Like love is in the air, they say. But like air, like oxygen and all, is around us. And it makes us live. Like one of the factors that we live today is because of air. And like, I'm not saying drugs is what we use or what we need to live, but it's all around us. So like, it's all over you, it's surrounding you, but you don't notice it. You know it, I mean, you know it's there, but it's just there. It's like, that stagnant feeling, like, you know it's there, but it's taken for granted. And as it gets like, more and more, it's just there, you just know it's there.
Consequences. Because illegal drugs can always bring problems and change to the user's life.
Death. Because when you use drugs, you poison yourself.
Abusive kasi mostly ng mga drug users, inaabos yung mga sarili.
Yes, I can define it as lucid. What is lucid? Lucid is when you're conscious of something, you're in control of it, but you do not want to stop it. Sometimes you're conscious of doing drugs. You really want to do drugs. You really don't want to do drugs either way. But you still try it. And when you try it, it becomes uncontrollable. Then it leads into abuse, just as I said
Do you know
earlier.
someone who uses drugs? What can you observe from him or her?
Yes, I do know someone who uses drugs, and what I did notice from him is that he's a very short-tempered person. Like he gets very snobby at times, very angry, very violent, even with us, even with his family.
Yeah, he's now wasted and going nowhere.
Yes, he's having hallucination and losing his senses.
Oo, pero gumaling na siya sa sakit.
Yes, I do know someone on Bonifacio Street. I know him quite a bit long enough. He has bloodshot eyes. He often stares into nothingness and he's really introverted. We rarely talk to each other nowadays because he's really disoriented.
What if your friend is thinking to use drugs? What will you do?
Of course, as a friend, you try to encourage or like make up his mind like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, it's gonna be bad for you. Don't try like turn into that perspective because it's not gonna do you any good. So like as a friend, just don't give up on that particular friend because you are the light in his dark path.
I will strongly advise against it as it destroys lives and the lives of other people around him or her, especially to me.
Encourage him kasi yung drugs, maraming side effects yan. Isa yung hallucinations, isa dun yung sakit, pagkakaroon ng mental disorder, ayun.
Talk and confront her if she have problems. And tell her na yung drugs ay never na naging solution kasi mas mapapahamak pa siya nito pag gumamit siya.
I will tell him or her not to get hooked on drugs.
Name a kind of drug you know.
One type of drug I know is
I know a variety of bad drugs, if that's what you mean. A drug that is melted when in crystal shape, put into an injection and is injected to an elbow or to the neck. It is a classy high-end drug which is mostly used by Hollywood artists, and they call it heroin.
Marijuana.
Laka. Cocaine.
Can you give an example of possible effects of drugs in the society?
Possible effects, what we are experiencing now is like high crime rates because of people who are involved in drugs. And another one, the possible effects is, for me, is that day by day, as we let our people be involved in drugs, is that each family, each person, each kid loses a parent. So like, it's like planting a tree but never grows, but instead it rots in the ground.
If we're talking about drugs in general, there are good drugs and bad drugs. The good drugs are the ones that have medical purposes, medical benefits, and those are drugs that are bad, just as we said earlier. The good parts of drugs are, as I said, they serve medicinal purposes and stimulants. It stimulates the brain for us to do other work when we are at our age.
Drugs can pollute the knowledge of everyone, especially to those people who suffer heart problems.
It can increase the crime rate because illegal drugs can cause hallucinations to the users, wherein they can commit crime because of the absence of their senses.
Isa dito yung pagkasira ng edukasyon, lalo na po yung gumagamit ng drugs ay isang
If you are in the shoes of people who uses drugs, can you think of one positive effect of it?
One positive effect of it would be like them being in their happy little world. And like another positive effect is like, it's not really to the person itself, but to the person who's selling drugs, because you have to like know the reason why. Some are just greedy for money, but some, alam niyo yung kapit sa patalim? So like some are just like, okay, this is the last choice I have to make to like feed my family, to bring home money, and like am I right, positive effect? So a positive effect is like the will to survive, their will to survive.
I think it is that they forget everything and they feel much better when they use it.
It will help them to escape the reality and their problems even for just a short period of time.
Nagkikure ito ng mga disease like cancer, sabi doon sa ibang bansa. Kasi pwede yung drugs doon.
You know the feeling when you have your headphones on, or earphones, I mean, and you just turn the music on at high volume. It helps you escape reality, even momentarily. And the same is true with the drugs. Except for drugs, it has a lasting effect on our body, unlike music. But that's my answer. It helps us escape
Do you think
reality.
people who use drugs should be given a chance to change? Why?
Yes, of course, because we are all sinners, and like everybody deserves a second chance. Not only a second chance, but like chances if they actually want to change. But they do have to work hard for that chance. So like, who are we to not give second chances if we ourselves make mistakes every day?
Yes, as long as they are alive, they should be given a chance to change. Even how old they are, no matter what age they are in. Because as long as there is life, there is
Yes, all
hope.
of us can, because everyone deserves a second chance.
It's also a yes for me because every individual have the right to change themselves for the better.
Why not? Because I do believe we have a chance to get more even better. If people would given us
In your opinion, should marijuana be legalized in the Philippines? Why?
Yes, if it will be used in medical purposes. If it's gonna help other people, then why not? But like, it's a 50-50 decision. It's up to the government on how they're gonna take the situation. If they think about the pros or they're gonna think about the cons. But like, they have to weigh it. So I don't think there's anything bad as long as it's used medically.
I see no reason for it to be legalized. They say it's just a minor drug, but no. Minor or major, a drug is a drug. It should not be legalized, in my opinion.
Yes, because marijuana is a medicine, but we need to use it properly and not to overuse it.
For me, it depends. Pwede siyang maging legal if it is for cancer cure. Pero it should be illegal, it should remain illegal kung para yun sa public, kung hindi siya for hospital purposes.
For me, it's a yes because yung marijuana nakakapag-cure siya ng cancer. Then, kung gagamitin lang sa masamang gawain yung drugs na
You
yun.
feeling curious about trying drugs? Why?
No. I don't feel curious about trying drugs because we were all educated ever since we were children. It doesn't do any good thing to you. It's not gonna make you successful anything soon. So like, don't be curious about things that people have tried but was unsuccessful in life.
Because, no, I just don't want to. I've never even thought.
No, because I don't want to waste my life.
No, because I know kung ano yung mga negative effects na pwede niyang mabigay sa akin or madulot sa akin at wala siyang mabibigay na positive.
Hindi rin kasi kapanood ko na sa TV, karamihan sa mga gumagamit ng drugs, namamatay.